And what's up, guys? It's me, Pat, joined with my good friend Brandon again.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
No, nothing. I asked you first.
Oh, we're playing Legacy tonight.
Yeah. Pretty excited. Legacy, sweet format. Certainly more exciting than Standard, but I think I still have to give Modern the slight edge here. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm more of a Modern fan.
Yeah.
I like
really
Legacy,
like that
but
format.
Legacy is kind of a standstill in some ways.
Yeah, I feel like Legacy's really figured out. Modern isn't. So.
But Legacy is basically got about a dozen decks.
Well, no.
Yeah.
More than that. There's a lot of decks.
But I'm just talking like your mainstays. Because you can't count like Esper, Deathblade, and Stoneblade really are just a few cards different, you know.
Yeah. But I mean there's still a lot of decks in Legacy.
Yeah.
I think there's more than 12. I don't know the actual number. That just seems low.
All right. Well,
that's just a gut reaction to what you said. That's all.
Well, we're playing Legacy. I am playing Esper Deathblade.
Okay.
A deck I have actually played before.
All right.
While this was probably a long time ago, and now it has the addition of True Name Nemesis and Council's Judgment.
Yeah. No, I don't think those are at all relevant in this matchup, but like.
No, but
it's helped the deck out a lot, yeah.
It's helped the deck a ton.
Yeah.
I could definitely see in the matchup True Name coming out because really...
Yeah, it's pretty terrible, actually.
It's pretty god-awful.
Yeah. It's just still slow. Elves kills you way too fast for it to matter.
Yep. But other than that, yeah, you're playing Elves, which I've also played.
Yeah, I played this deck a little bit. That's kind of why I wanted to go with it. I do have a bit of experience, not with a build quite like this, but I have the general idea for how the engine works down, so I figured, what the hell, let's do it.
Well, the deck I picked for you was Elves with a twist.
Yeah, wow.
It's I think it should beat me. In all sense of the word, it should.
As long as they don't like massively punt.
Yeah, as long as you don't like massively suck. But I think honestly it looks good. To me, I think it'll be a fun matchup. I have some kill spells. I have some, Force of Wills.
Yeah.
I have a Batter Skull. So let's get into the deck list.
Yeah, let's just do this.
Let's get right into the deck list. So we're looking at my deck first. We have 1 Creeping Tar Pit. 4 Flooded Strands. 8 Caracas. Now, the funny thing is, I got a good laugh. I've never actually priced out most of the Legacy stuff online.
It's probably a lot.
How much do you think Caracas is?
When was it printed?
A long time ago.
Yeah. Probably over $50.
Try $8.
8? Really?
It was like $7 or $8.
Wow, okay.
Wastelands are a ton more.
Yeah, what is... I need to find out what Caracas is.
On paper, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. The cards were so much.
It's KAR, by the way.
Oh. Are you looking at... You cheater. Holy crap, it's $150.
Yeah.
It's printed in Legends, and that was it.
Yep.
Wow.
And it's like $8 online.
That's so weird.
I know.
Huh.
So it has 3 marsh flats, 4 polluted deltas. So this is going to get kind of fun because a lot of these legacy decks are going to get a lot more accessible.
Yeah, with the new fetch land printing.
With the new fetch lands.
Yeah, I also think modern gets way sweeter.
Yeah. A Savannah, a Scrubland, 1 Trop, 2 Tundras, 3 Undergrounds, and 2 Wastelands. Now, the Wastelands are like $80 a piece.
Yeah, they're quite a bit.
Online, and in real life, they're like the same price.
Yeah.
But if you look at Crocus, no, it's completely different.
Now, you guys might be wondering, well, Patrick, this is an Esper deck. Why do you have green mana sources? You want to tell them why?
Because
I think I know.
Because I run Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, Deathblade Shaman.
Yeah, there's 4 of those in here.
So good.
It just plays in Legacy so well.
Really?
So going up, we have 3 Thoughtseize, 2 Spell Pierces, a Ponder with the original art.
Which is the original?
The Lorwyn.
Is that the first time that was printed? So it's like all the merfolk?
Yep.
Huh. I didn't know that was the first
You
print.
can actually see her nipples, too, kind of.
Really?
Yeah, in the artwork.
This is a family-friendly show.
I'm just saying.
We can't talk about that. Fuck.
And then we got the new Vintage Masters Brainstorms, which I kind of dig the artwork, I'm not going to lie. 4 swords. So that's all my 1-drops. 2 drops, of course, for Stormforged Mystics, because why not? 2 Snapcasters and a Jitte, because I heard Jitte is good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You have it main board, and that's sad for me.
That's the way the deck was, so I went with it. 2 Lilianas, a Click, 3 True Name Nemesis. Yeah.
Interesting.
A Consul's Judgment. 1
4 True Name Nemesis.
1 Broken Jace.
Oh no. Yeah, I hear he's better than all.
Yeah, he's pretty broken. And then the new artwork for Force of Will. Oh, the Judge artwork. I love it so much.
My stream, I'm watching on the stream, and it's behind. I need to wait until you get to Force of Will. I don't know what this one is.
Oh, you haven't seen that artwork?
I probably have.
You have.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I like
think
artwork.
it's really sweet.
And then, of course, we got a Better Skull. So that's all main board.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good. Hey, Mo, what's up? And then let's go to the sideboard. So we got a Path, another Jace, another Force, another Thoughtseize, 3 Meddling Mages, because they're kind of good. A Supreme Verdict, 2 Zealous Persecutions.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Did you change the sideboard?
No, this is the sideboard that.
Why is that in? Oh no, this guy just hates losing to elves.
It's actually Todd Anderson's Esper list that he took 3rd with.
I'm surprised. Elves Persecution.
Yeah.
I mean, it's heard of, but 2?
2.
2?
2 Abrupt Decays, 2 Pithing Needles.
I just
and
like
a
Crystal
sword.
Vessel better.
Sword of Feast and Famine.
Yeah. Gotta get your equipment.
Gotta get my equipment. So that is my list. What do you think of the list?
I think it's pretty standard. Like most of it's stock, but there are a couple spicy numbers in there.
Yeah, like the Zealous and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
double Zealous. I don't think that's normal.
I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so.
But you know how long it's been since I played Legacy. I've actually been more into Modern.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, your deck.
Yeah, so we're doing Elves. For anyone who hasn't played this deck before, it is what they call an engine deck. It's kind of a combo, but the combo is many working pieces, and it's kind of glued together by a couple cards. But really, any Elves will do. So the idea is to cast Glimpse of Nature at least once, ideally like 2 or 3 times. Then it's sweet. And you use cards like Heritage Druid, Gaia's Cradle, and Bird Soul Rangers to make an insane amount of mana. So you just make all of this mana, you keep casting elves, and every time you cast a creature, you draw, 1 or 2 cards or whatever, and hopefully you just draw into more elves. And if you play enough elves and you make enough mana, you can pretty much just play your entire deck in one turn, and then you use a card like Natural Order or Green Sun Zenith to go get Critter Hoof Behemoth or Rourke Thar.
Now that's a spicy number. A lot of people don't see the Rourke Thar in the deck.
This is interesting. I think the idea is really sweet. I think it's really good in matchups like this, as long as he doesn't have Krakus out. It seems kind of terrible then. But what I really like about Rourke Thar is you can kind of bait your opponent a bit, and even you Green Sun Zenith for a Critter Behemoth, like, oh, Zenith for 8. You're like, all right, well, I got to counter that. And then you'll just play Rourke Thar after. Or like Natural Order for Rourke Thar or something the next turn, when hopefully you've used up their counter spell, or maybe you can even just hard cast him. I think there's a red source in here. Yeah, there's like Deathrise Shaman, I guess, to get red sources. Or, in the right matchup, you just want this guy more than Critter Hoof. Maybe you just can't kill him with your hoof. But, if you don't, or like if you're pretty low on creatures, you can just get Rourke Thar, and then he probably wins the game anyway. Also, he has an axe for a hand, so that's pretty good too. Past that, we have a couple other cute little cards that we can go search for. Scavenging Ooze and Reclamation Sage are kind of good in a couple matchups, not that great in a lot of other ones. So you can Green Sun Zenith for them when you need to. So they're pretty powerful there, especially Reclamation Sage. It's also an elf, which is what's really big. Like, Viridian Shaman was a 1/1. This is just a 2/1. So you got a better card. So what it replaces is pretty big. And then the mana base is pretty straightforward. Ideally, we want an extra Misty and an extra Catacombs, but I guess card order didn't have one hand, so... No,
I forgot to put them in. That was my bad.
Oh, okay. So blame Pat. He messed up.
Yeah, it was my bad on that.
Yeah, Pat messed up. So, generally we'd have a few more fetch lands, a few less basics, but this should be a big problem. There's still quite a few fetches in here, and we should be able to get our Dryad Arbors and whatever we need. Yeah. A lot of the time you do search for Forest anyway, so it's not a big deal. The deck's pretty straightforward. I think the best way to learn... Oh, right, I need to point that out. Wirewood Symbiote is like the best card in this deck. Lets you bounce your elves.
Key card.
Yeah, a key card is probably underselling it. It's the only reason this deck works. You have to be able to bounce your elves.
To keep
at least
drawing.
to keep... you're bouncing... especially stuff like, where is it? Elvish Visionary, which lets you draw a card whenever you play it. Yep. If you have enough mana, you can just pretty much, play Elvish Visionary 5 times in one turn, which is insane. So that is pretty sweet.
And I see Deathray Shaman in your deck too.
Yeah, Deathray Shaman is in this deck. He's a pretty good card. He's also an elf. So let's go to the sideboard here. Pretty straightforward, actually. The sideboard wasn't too crazy. We get 2 Cabal Therapies. This card's very good. We have a lot of creatures to sack, so we can flash it back pretty easily. 3 Thoughtseize. Pretty much the ideal kind of start versus the control decks is something like turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Cabal Therapy, flash it back, or like play a creature, flash it back or something, and you just tear apart their hand. It's pretty good. We also have some Pithing Needles for stuff like Sneak and Show, mainly. There's a couple other situations where you want it, like versus Painter, but there we go. But I don't know if it's very good in this matchup. It doesn't actually do anything. 1 Null Rod, again, doesn't really do anything here. Sylvan Library is good if it's going to be a grindy matchup, and this one just certainly can be. A lot of the times this deck just doesn't care about its life total, so you're going to sit there and be like, yeah, I'll pay 8 to draw 2. That's fine. If you do that twice, you're at 4, but the Esper deck can't kill you, so it's still fine. 3 Abrupt Case for... I don't actually know. I never ended up boarding these in when I was playing. I just never really saw a situation where I really wanted it. I think it's going to be good versus equipment, which is probably the main thing. Not sure if it's going to be great here. 4th Natural Order, just in case we're really going for the combo kill. And a Progenitus as another combo piece that we can search for.
God help me if you actually get Projo.
Progenitus. It's pretty good. Yeah, essentially, like if none of these cards are great, we can board a Progenitus, and it's just going to be good no matter what. I think like Craterhoof is going to be better if it's good in the matchup, but Progenitus is going to be better if Craterhoof isn't. Like Craterhoof is just a 5/5. If you're not, you don't have any guys or something, and Progenitus is just sick. So yeah, that's a deck.
All right, so as always, guys, we'd like to thank our sponsor, CardHoarder.com. Give them a follow at CardHoarder on Twitter. They've been running some killer sales the last week or two.
As per usual.
Yeah, as per usual.
Kind of always are.
Yeah, so they make this all possible. So, guys, please, go check them out, CardHoarder.com.
Yep, and
phenomenal new
sent
site. Yeah, and please let them know we sent you. So, all right. Why don't you go into the spiel on what we're going to do as I get us ready?
So we're going to play to 3 points, or sorry, first to 2 points.